Good morning. We spent the night in Stuart, Florida after crossing over from Bimini yesterday. And I'm at the Sailfish Marina in Stuart, Florida, and have made arrangements to go meet the manager of the boatyard about 7 in the morning. We have a couple things we'd like to get done. It seems like the packing gland or the packing nut on the port rudder that we replaced in Orange Beach is leaking a little water. Not bad at all, but I'm not sure I know exactly how to tighten it, and I was told that it probably would need to be tightened down. So I'm gonna have him come over and check that out. I want to check our dripless seals. They seem to be a little damp, but I'm being told that that's pretty common. And then I have a bilge blower motor that I'm hoping they have in stock that I can replace, or maybe he'll replace it, I'm not sure. So bright and early, 7 in the morning, and heading over to meet the yard manager and have a few things done on Andromeda. Here is our new port rudder, and just noticed a little bit of water coming in back there around the packing nuts. I think I know how to tighten those packing nuts, and I was told that they're, you know, sort of the old drive it for 100 hours or whatever, and you might need to tighten it. So we kind of knew that was coming, but I just want to be sure it's done right. So we have the Sailfish crew coming down. They're gonna check it out and tighten it, and hopefully I can watch and learn sort of how to do it myself next time. Moving over to starboard, that's an original. It wasn't replaced, but I've noticed a little moisture. Can't tell if it's condensation or just a little moisture, but not even enough to make it to the bilge. But I'm guessing it might be a packing nut issue also, so we're going to check that out today too. Up here in the engine room, the repairs are just holding up wonderful. I imagine the repaired areas are almost stronger than the original after watching the guys do such an excellent job. There's the alignment marks everyone made on the nuts, and everything is just sort of holding together really well and working as planned. I did notice that this shaft seal, it's dripless, which I'm learning is not drip proof. Just anyway, the guys have told me that there's always a little water around a dripless shaft seal. I'm noticing a little water. Maybe you can see it on the film there on that one. And I don't know if that was new. I think that may have been reused. And over on starboard, I'm noticing some water. Now, we have been running hard through the ocean for a while, so it's possible that that's all normal, but I'm going to have them both checked today as well. We have two bilge blower motors that our friend Ed Hislop helped us sort of hook up and flip around to get the air circulating right in the engine room. This one continues to work just fine. I saw a weird blinking on the switch at the helm, and there is another blower motor over here connected to some hose, and I found out that that one is not operating. So that explains the weird blinking, and I'm gonna try and get back in here today and replace that bilge blower motor also. So that's our projects with the help of the guys at Sailfish Marina. Again, maybe I can help a little or learn a little something along the way. And
okay.
And we had some work done, and that whole rudder and everything is brand new. So
okay.
He kind of told me, like, hey, you know,
both sides were loose when I got down here.
Okay.
So basically what you do is you got this top nut and you got the bottom nut. This top nut has packing in it, so typically there's anywhere from 3, sometimes even up to 5 pieces in there.
Okay.
And they're staggered, so you can actually change them out while you're in the water, technically.
Oh.
If needed to add more. Basically what you do is you run this bottom nut down so there's a gap in between them, and then you tighten this one down as tight as you can get it.
Okay.
And then you run this one back up, and it's a jam nut to keep this one from loosening up.
Okay.
So I already did your other side. This top side's pretty much tightened down. You just put the wrench on the top. So you can see, you kind of want it as tight as you can get it in there.
Just give it everything you got, right?
Pretty much.
Okay.
And this bottom nut, yours is kind of tight, so basically run it the other direction up.
It's got a reverse thread on it or something?
No, just regular thread, so you just back it up on the bottom side.
I gotcha. Yeah, okay.
Grab on there.
What's the packing, rope?
Yep. Yeah, it's rope, and it's got like a moisten resistant stuff on it, kind of.
Okay.
They make a few different kinds of packing. And depending on the size nut and everything will depend on what size packing your boat gets. This bottom was pretty tight.
Tell me what you did today.
I completely cleaned this boat. Yesterday I washed the outside. Today I did more of the detail work and mopped and put things away and just polished and did all the isinglass, did all the windows, just put stuff away that we're not going to be needing right now, snorkel gear. And there's a lot more ceilings of the bridge, the caulk. Yeah, there's a lot.
A lot.
I did a lot. And I cleaned the engine room.
Yeah.
And yeah.
It's good to be back with some fresh water available.
Oh, that's been a huge thing. Yeah, with water pressure too. That was we had fresh water and we made it, but we had no water pressure, so trying to get the salt off the boat was challenging.
It was definitely nice to sit the full day here in Stuart. Yesterday we crossed back over from Bimini, so today we just hung at the marina. This Sailfish Marina in Stuart is awesome. There's mechanics right on site. There's washdown hoses hooked up at every dock. They fuel you at the dock. I believe they'd pump you out at the dock if you need it to. And everybody couldn't be nicer. It's just a really great place. Spent the whole day. Kathy got a lot done. I also cleaned the entire engine room and just sort of went through everything. After the mechanic came down and tightened up our packing glands, we found a blower motor that needed work. I did find a little trickle leak from our repairs, from our port engine repairs, so I'm going to monitor that. It's barely anything, but I want to address it before it gets any worse. And we've got a lot of miles on since the repair, so it's just a little trickle. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I can monitor it and clean it daily with a paper towel. That's how small it is, but I really want to dig into that a little bit and see what that is. But got a whole lot done here today, and we're going to head down to the historic district in Stuart and check out some shops, check out the historic district, see if we can get some dinner. And tomorrow we will leave and make our way up to Vero Beach. So we are in downtown Stuart. The historical district is just perfect. It was really nice small town Florida feel. And this is the ICW just off of Stuart that we will take tomorrow as we make our way up to Vero Beach. Just a really cool town. Stuart's highly recommended. The Sailfish Marina where we stayed was just fantastic. And as far as no crowds and sort of an old time Florida feel, this place is just great. Good morning. We are starting a little later than normal, about 10 o'clock, but we slept in. We don't have far to go today, so it's kind of nice just to take a relaxing morning. All of our trip today is in the ICW. We're going from Stuart, Florida up to Vero Beach, about a 30-35 mile run. We're really looking forward to it after bouncing around out in the ocean for about 2 months to have sort of a nice controlled sea state in the ICW. So a little bit more to see, and we can take a nice slow trip up and we'll go explore Vero Beach later today.
Coming into Fort Pierce.
We are coming up on one of two bridges in Fort Pierce. The first one's a typical 65-foot highway bridge, no issues. The second one is a drawbridge, however it's 26 feet closed, and the chart says you can add 4 feet in the center, so technically it's 30 feet or so closed, and I don't think we're going to need to call to get it open. We've caught up to a couple other, they look like loopers, but can't really tell, just pleasure boats. But so we're going slow under the first one, and I'll kind of take their lead because we all look about the same height. So 2 bridges to deal with here in Fort Pierce.
It's supposed to be a no-wake zone.
Looks like our neighbors.
About to get waked. Christine's Choice, Christine's Choice.
This is Andromeda behind you. Come around the side of you. Probably going to come around your starboard side because this catamaran, is that all right with you?
Sure.
Alright, yeah, thank you. Say like 23.
Yeah.
Should be 7 in the middle.
I would think so.
I haven't done bridges in so long.
I know, I'm nervous too.
Past Fort Pierce. Motor didn't have a good day.
We are in Vero Beach at the Vero Beach City Marina. At about 4 hours today. We went 9 knots for a while and then we went 20 where there was no people around. Had a nice cruise up the ICW, but we are safely moored at Vero Beach City Marina, and there's a dog park where I think we're getting ready to take Ollie. Well, we're watching the sun go down in Vero Beach. We're at the Vero Beach City Marina. We're right on the end of a T-dock. It was really simple to get into. This is a great little harbor. Tons of mooring and stuff. If we were to come through again, we would probably just grab a mooring ball. Cool little dog park right next to the marina. So Kathy just took Ollie for a run over there, play with some other dogs.
He was very shy. He enjoyed it, but he was not running.
He was not feeling sociable this evening.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get started a little earlier tomorrow and make the 50 mile or so run up to Cocoa Beach. And we're excited because we heard there's a space launch at Cape Canaveral tomorrow, so we'll be able to see it from Cocoa Beach. So we're looking forward to that.
Should be good. We'll be right underneath it, basically.
Yeah, it'll be cool.